Why, hello. Welcome, Sunday. It is Sunday, 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 which means it's time to do something random and really weird. This is how I've decided to spend my day. Just ignore all this, it's fine, you're fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, no! No! Yeah, you know what? You're fine. Don't worry about it. Everybody's fine. They're all fine. Oh, here we go. Look at this happy music. It's so great. Everything's fine. Don't worry about the warning. Alright. So, full disclosure, I have totally never played this game before, and by that I mean I have. Yeah. Let's make this all the way. No, let's not do that. Cool. Alright. I can't believe there's that enable content warning. Like, oh my gosh, a scene's coming up. Be careful. Alright. Anyways, hello. Welcome to a stream in which I'm gonna write poetry and be a happy girl anime member, I guess. Oh boy. Alright, let me see how far I'm gonna be able to get through this with seriously trying to voice act this. I can't guarantee it's gonna be the whole game because I am A, lazy, and B, Alex. Also, people are here, so I'm not by myself, so I can't do this as great as I would like to. But anyways, hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long, ? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I'm lazy. I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Alex. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean ever if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Alex, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay, Sayori, calm down. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. She seems fine. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed my things, I stared blankly. Oh, I know. 60 frames per second, Doki! I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. It's been 5 days. It hasn't been, I'm sorry. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I mean, look at her. I'm just kidding. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Hang on, let me turn the music down real quick. Let's see here. It's like blaring in my ears. So happy and upbeat. It won't let me do anything. At least I don't know how to press buttons. I don't want to mess things up. Anyways, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Alright, anyways, let me see here. I sold my today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Indeed you did. Alright, let's see. And it won't let me do anything. It won't, okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. I never go upstairs. That's for lamos. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Alright. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Alex, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Just clip that. Just that part. That's the only thing I'll actually try on. That's cool. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Sorry, she shouted it in my version of it because I was not paying attention. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, she's the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I don't know what that means, Robert. Please don't tell me, because I haven't looked anything up yet. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, right? Is that right? How would I know? Oh, there are, additional things. We'll get there. That's right. It's great to see you again, Alex. Monica smiles sweetly. Do you see her smiling sweetly? She's clearly smiling sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Alex. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Sorry, I forgot who was talking. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I can't do this forever, trust me. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? They're gonna like transition from like me trying to not trying very quickly. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. So like we're at a table, but it's arranged to form another table. Is that what I'm reading? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened. Oh, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. I was like, what? The cupcakes? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corners of the room where Natsuki goes, grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. I promise I can read, Jesus Christ. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray. I don't know why I just laughed. Tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my god, all this makes me think of is my dad bitching about like Neptune Dimension game where the girls were like, Grandma's cookies for like 5 hours and he was like, I just want to play the game! It was the best. Anyways, the whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I can't tell how loud I'm talking, I don't want to be like shouting voices, so, which I already know I'm doing, so I'm gonna get yelled at some point, but anyways. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hey, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. She didn't even eat it. She's just looking at it. Sayori tugs with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Take it out, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them from you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not you. You, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. It's so complicated. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's right. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. And, well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, voice crack. What made you decide, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. So, something tells me, hold on, I really need to figure this out real quick. Music, you are so loud. Why can I not find a way? Oh, damn it. Oh, well. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, so we seem really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I don't care. You can probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature! Books are boring! You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. In case that wasn't obvious, that was everybody being enthusiastic. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They're all kind of the same. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. We haven't even talked about literature yet, by the way. So, Alex, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I thought I could read that in one breath. I could not. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. They're about cute things, by the way. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your vulnerabilities, and show it even the deepest reaches of your heart. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everybody's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. What a nice club. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Oh wait, wrong place. ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Alex? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Do you see, you guys? You're all a bunch of freaks. Just kidding. So you already might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Look at their faces. How can you say no to these faces? Look at them. All very sad girls, I don't know. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Alex. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make it clear in a decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided that I'll join the literature club. One by one. The girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everybody. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Alex, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Have you read my thoughts? I already feel the anxiety welling up within me. I'm not even looking at the screen, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Alex, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. She's only in one club. It doesn't meet every day. I don't even know when this club meets. I'm just part of it now. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I'll refrain for now. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Probably not. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Perhaps you won't. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess I'll start with writing that poem tonight. Are you ready for me to write the best poem that you'll never read? Time to write a poem. Let's see. Scars. Uncontrollable. Unstable. Determination. Calm. Pleasure. Incongruent. Swimsuit for sure. Bed. Sing. Nightgown. Cute. Milk. Cheer. Friends. Heaven sent. Melody. Giggle. Anxiety. Family. Just your normal poem about nonsense. Just me expressing myself. Hi again, Alex. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I just wrote some dumb poem. You ready to read it? This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. The day just went by. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Alex. It's really important. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Really? That's a threat. Natsuki, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys! Sorry, that was Monica's voice. Cook's always gets his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. So I'm just like chore guy? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I just met you! How come? You and Alex can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you're even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. How am I gonna rescue this situation? It's just an awkward situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. I open it like I'm bored. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Is she... She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Slides into backpack, never reads again. I enthusiastically take the book. Here. Wow, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. She asks every day. She's like, did you finish it yet? Did you finish it? Now that everyone's settled in. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's looking for crumbs. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Well, then you're in the wrong freaking place, bro. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Why is she so fascinated with food? Look at her face. Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. She's like, I'm fucking tired of cupcakes. Natsuki would love to do that. She just involved it. She just signs her up. She didn't even ask. She's like, sure, let's pile duties on this child. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is it's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Your bow isn't even straight either. It's never been straight. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But no one would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. I'm a true friend. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Why is he buttoning her shirt? Jeez. I give her friends, but that's a little invasive. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ooh, fancy. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? See when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you might have noticed sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Anyways, my lips got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get called out for playing this game, by the way. Anyways, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more, because that's the only animation they've made for her. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take better care of me than anyone would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Alex, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trusts a way to retrieve her poem. By the way, you did remember to write a poem last night. Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. I just wrote random words on a paper. They don't make any sense. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Alright, here we go. Sayori can't wait. I'm not reading. Alright, are we ready for these poems? I'm gonna monotonously read because I need a break. My voice hurts. Everybody's really complying reluctantly. Here we go. Alright, let's start with Sayori. I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing with her first. She's my good friend after all. Her face. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Alex. It's just random words, but it's so great. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. No worries, I didn't either. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I've never written anything in my life. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Alex poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. But I did an assignment? Jesus. This is such high standards. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Alex. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Here's her poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Just take that in for a second. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was, or say that like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Sure. Natsuki, how you doing? She looks happy. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. I can't read a voice like that, Jesus Christ. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Hello, Dad. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did... I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I don't know yet, Dad. We're not there yet. I got like an hour more of this nonsense. Okay. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I just had to humor her with that last comment. I know, she's like, we're not getting into that. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. She was very proud. Alright, Yuri, here we go. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Don't insult her because she's a slow reader. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing... Noticeable, sorry. The thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. They form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nobody's given me any feedback. They've all been like, this is great, I love Monica, I like food. Anyways. Natsuki can be a little biased. A little based. A little basic. What was I gonna say? A little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're just apologizing to herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri stares dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? ghost under the light. The tendrils of my... Oh God. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms the breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I'm a child.
You do have really terrible handwriting, Yuri. I was very put off by it. It was very hard to read, and I had to sit very close to the screen. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I know she had good handwriting. I just can't see.
But it took you a long time to read.
I'm a slow reader. I didn't even start that book you gave me. Well, I just don't read script very often. I don't even know cursive. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. You used some thesaurus skills. I was caught off guard.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alex.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. You spent 12 hours reading it. But remember that poets
She just made fun of me for taking too long, and then she's like, you didn't even get it.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. It's just the thoughts that clunk around in my head. And just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, like another hour. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
I bet you are. Hey, Monica, what's up?
Hi, Alex. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any...
If you ever have any suggestions...
for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Nothing. Clearly, Andrew, nothing happens. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I get more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Alex. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Like the fourth wall. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being.
Was she like, just talk about me all the time? This club just started, didn't it? I'm very confused.
Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
That's a weird sentence, unless I just read it really fucked up, which is very possible. You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, it's totally unexpected.
Well, to each his own.
Their own.
And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out the kind of style that suits you.
Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay. Oh, I don't think I can do that because that would be very hard. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Do I? But really, do I? Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Yes, please. Why does everyone tell me they're not very good? Like, you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It could have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can feel really powerful, unless you read it like I did, and then it's like a robot. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. I love how I'm like doing my hands out like anyone can see me doing this. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my writing advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Phew, glad I don't have to voice act anybody. Oh wait, I still do. Also, I really wish I could figure out how to make this music less loud. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. I had my thing turned up and I was like, what is happening? It's so loud. Okay, well anyways. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre. They're like, he just wrote down words on a piece of paper. I don't know what this is. Even if they're just being nice. Blah, 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 blah. This is the literature club. I sigh. I'm very bummed. Everyone's talking. Well, Sayori and Monica are talking. I just check out these two girls. They're like, looking at each other all dumb. Each of their expressions changed. Atsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Atsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. No, totally. There's nothing bad ever that will happen. This is the funnest, most happy game in the world.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Alex did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Alex liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Alex appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
She's gonna get randomly louder because I don't know how to whisper that voice.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do really cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only person.
Why is everyone talking about boobs today? What do we got, a boob problem?
His boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Alex started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Alex, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective...
Yeah, Sunday's boobs day. Did you know?
Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Alex. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Alex?
I don't like being dragged into the middle of girl fights.
Well...
How did I get myself dragged into this? I don't know, you were just standing there, you fool. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. And that is Natsuki! The voice I hate doing the most. Yuri, you're really talented. But Natsuki has a point. Her boobs didn't grow overnight. I'm just kidding. That's all. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a good job. Really did a good job at that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? She was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. Sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we all learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Huh?
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. She's like all pissed. She looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. You know, especially about the boob thing. I don't know about that, but it seems they did. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Excuse me.
Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you're gonna need to apologize for me, Alex. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay?
I told you she was going to go back to the boobs.
That's all.
Natsuki looked away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori.
Wait, sorry, that's me. Sayori.
I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder, just like right on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Alex. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around that we all got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. You can definitely ruin everything. Shouldn't say that. We do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you could take a chance to pick up a book or write or do something. Just don't stand around and stare at girls fighting. After all, that's what the club's for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Well, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're vice president, Sayori. Hey. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Has it? It's been one day. It's pretty stupid. Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Alex, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Wait, we gotta write another poem? What? Alex, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori's laughing. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay. Anyways, we got too much of this game to go, so, Does that kind of thing happen often? Do those two often fight? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Alex, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sorry. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Let's write a poem. Alright. Silly. Headphones. Papa. That's what, let's see. Hop. Insight. Mouse. Chocolate. That's what I thought. Let's see. Bliss. Sugar. Sticky. Candy. Fun. Sunset. Heartbeat. Lollipop. Grief. Jumpy. Vanilla. Puppy. Bouncy. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's what I thought. Never played this game in my life. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. Have you... That was the best, poem ever. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Alex. Yo, Sayori. Yo, sup? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I am kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. You always come with me to buy snacks. I have my reasons. I'm trying to, like, flirt with a girl, duh. This is totally just a romance simulator. Nothing else. Yo, what up, Sail Rizzo? No reason, really. I just wanted I wanted to look at it. Wait, what? Hold on, what the fuck did that say? I just lost a watcher because of that. It's to be expected. That's fine, I understand entirely. Oh, I just wanted to look at it. What? Sure, coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents fall into the desk. It's like all like lifesavers. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. You only have 2 cents. You wanted me to buy you a snack. Yeah, pretty much. You're always hungry.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah, I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is... I read her face is a book. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Alex to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Oh.
I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. It's about retribution.
And Sayori laughs.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun sight of you. There's no way you could think that. I'm always boring. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to
accept the revolution.
Retribution. Bad! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club. She even promised cupcakes. I had one. I took one bite. I didn't even finish it. I don't even want to be part of this club, but now I am. Before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
She's just tricking everybody. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and then tumbles onto the desk.
Yeah. Ow. What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this Grandma's cookie? I'm just kidding.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
These are I was like tooth biting cookies. They didn't, but they hired me apparently. I was making the grandma's cookie reference, like you liked from that one game you played. I'll be down shortly. Going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki just eats the cookie. It's not a big deal. Alright. Anyways. Why'd you have a different cookie? They're both the same, wouldn't they be? Anyways. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Because it's not chocolate, you jerk. What flavor is it? I need to know. Anyways. Oh no.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie's still in hand. Suki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Also, my dad asks why they didn't hire voice actors. I couldn't tell you. Because they don't in these games. She just eats a cookie over her shoulder.
Hey, did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom.
Where's Monica anyways? She's supposed to be the leader of this club.
What leadership skills?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's been unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Well, that's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, super sorry.
Ah, there you are. We were all talking gossip about you and sharing rumors and such. Anyways, I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica
changed the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. I was super busy studying. It makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, God, she's a triple threat. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool. I forgot what voice I was doing. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Alex.
Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing
with a... Oh, it's with an... I was like, with an S? It's not. It's with a C. It's correct. For my American sensibilities. A whole lot recently.
I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No. Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. It's about a cookie. Nobody cares. It's not an interesting story. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Natsuki's in the closet. Time to go see what she's doing. She seems very annoyed. I approach her in case she needs a hand getting out of the closet. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica.
She never puts my stuff back in the right place. Said Spot.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. I guess that's not true at all. Don't take that advice. How did you know anyway? That's like the first thing that was mentioned.
Heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? You look like a nerd, you fool. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better.
It's like not even in order. She just wanted it in that box.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most infuriating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Real feel, girl. I get closer. Look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait? I don't know. Parfait? Parfait. Yeah, there you go, right? I don't know how to read, I promise. It's a series I've never heard of. It probably means it's outside of my demographic, or, it's real bad.
You're gonna judge, you could just do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
The tone of your voice, you suddenly got real low and, manly. It was weird. But I'll tell you one thing, Alex.
Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's some really corny advice.
In fact,
Ziggy pulled out the first volume.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
Shoves the book right into my hands. Right into the hands. I stare at the cover. It features girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Yeah. It's that. It's the No More Heroes sketch.
Don't just stand there.
She pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. I love that she sits on the ground. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that?
It's just easier.
Being closer to... Or that was me, I think. It was just easier being closer together.
Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Well, you're being weird about it. I don't know. Oh, look, we're on the floor. Where are we? Come on, show the floor. I already know. Anyway, she's reading. She's super excited. She's very excited about reading her book. Don't you ever just go back and randomly flip through the pages and look at the pretty pictures?
Not really. I read the story, dumbass.
Maybe sometimes after I'm already finished the series.
Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet. They're just girls in outfits. That's all I'm seeing. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affairs. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I be expecting from this? Are they gonna make out at some point? I don't know. Is there gonna be a plot?
Well, obviously.
You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I don't know. You wrote a weird short poem and got mad about me not understanding it, so...
I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's always a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps,
helps you get to know the characters.
And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
This sounds like something I would not read, by the way.
When they get into all their backstories and some of the romances start to happen. That's really what makes it so good. So many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
But wait, what's that supposed to mean?
She gives me a shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power level. It's over 9,000.
Good save.
Well, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this anime? Look at the box. All the other covers are cupcakes.
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
It's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. I would ever get into something just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's
that impressionable. Ah ha ha. Definitely not a coincidence. She's pretty stupid and very obvious. You've had a cupcake. There you go, we're on the floor. Reread for a few more minutes. Oh my god. I need my glasses, Jesus Christ. 1 second. Wow, that's really loud, huh? That's what happens when I unplug my headphones. Hello. I now have glasses on. Since I can't read, apparently. I'm required glasses to read a screen of pink box dialogue. You're just like staring at me read, you weirdo.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. Guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? She's like, I don't have friends. I'm by myself always.
Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a little effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you enjoyed yourself. You're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Geez, that's enough. You gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. That's how everyone laughs.
I totally forgot that happens.
So you put her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite case. This is Toradora. What am I reading? You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when...
I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Alright, so we did. The end. She's not used to sharing her favorite manga with all of her friends. She totally has.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
She's all scooting over. Scoots a full foot. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it to Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
No, I'm not interested, like, remotely. Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this crap. But I guess now I will.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow and we can start on the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I've only gotten partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what happens if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Let's read some poems, you boys and girls of all ages. Hey Sayori, what's up? Yeah, poem? She likes this one, did you know? It has some nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Alex. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my own heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not exactly sure how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you gonna write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? How could you like both? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a happy, nice rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all.
Thanks, Alex. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. Okay, here we go. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelves, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sarah, are you okay? I'm just kidding.
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Isn't that the best poem? Isn't that the best poem?
I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica's had me a whole lot. She's the best.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's almost kind of creepy, like it's not like you at all.
Creepy? Like a creepypasta? Like a scary ghost movie?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I guess I'll just ignore your poem. Point is, it came out good, so you should be happy about it.
Oh, thanks. I guess your meaningless praise will fill me with joy. Writing is like magic! I love writing, and I love food and writing, and I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, Sayori, how I love you so much. You're my childhood friend. Anyways, here's Natsuki. She's reading my poem. She doesn't like it.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No, I mean, I just expected a lot less of you from what you showed me yesterday. That's all.
Well, I guess I got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, Don't get used to it. Don't get used to luck.
Yeah, no, I will always manage to write poems that cute. You know why? Because they appeal to you. And that is my goal in life right now.
I mean, well written. No, I mean, it's not cute. It's not cute at all.
So that's how it is. My poem is cute.
No, why are you smiling so much? It's not like I like cute things. Shut up, I hate you. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It only impressed, girls who like that kind of thing. This is totally not me.
For some reason, she's incredibly easy to see through. For some reason? Is that her whole demeanor?
Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. Probably learn something, too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
Amy likes spiders. This is my favorite poem. Actually, there's one more that's my favorite, but we'll get there. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly. Hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone.
Not bad, right? Yesterday's is way too short. I was just warming up.
Hope you didn't think that is the best I could do. I could do better. No, of course not. So who's this Amy? I feel I should meet her.
I feel the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. I hate spiders.
Anyone who agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. For it to be easy to relate to, because people hate spiders and stuff. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
I know Natsuki, you spend all your time in the closet, it's fine. I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. It's what she does best, I guess.
Like, conveying emotions is also important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
I won't. Let's go with Monica first. just for emphasis sake.
Hi again, Alex.
And that's all I'll do, because, everyone thinks I'm a weirdo in my house.
How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad.
It's going pretty bad so far. Maybe soon I'll come up with a masterpiece, though. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. I don't even ever see my poems. I give my poem to Monica. She reads it. She says,
I like it.
It's a lot cuter. You must be going for Natsuki. She knows. She's in on it. Take that as a compliment. If you say so. There are lots of poems. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. You just wrote words on a paper to impress a girl. It's fine. Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. You probably won't find much filler in her poems. Alright, let's read some Monica poetry. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Oh, all my favorite colors. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Waveborns. Squeaking. I like her cues. I don't know why. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Abstract is what I do best. I'm just kidding. It's not. It might be. Who knows? I've never really seen this before. What the hell does that mean? I like playing with space on the paper. Like, sometimes I write upside down. Yeah, It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. It seems like maybe it's about a video game. Like, maybe, like, you listen to music while eating pizza. I'm confused. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Anyways, see ya. I haven't saved, by the way. Should I save? I'm not going to. You know why? Because who cares? It's fine.
Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares.
Alright, I get it. She's very impressed. Did you want to read this? I will let you read it. I will just let people read because I'm already losing steam on the I'm going to voice act this whole game phase of the experiment I'm performing.
I write my poems myself, for myself, not for anyone else. Not for you, not for me.
She doesn't need people to like them. I like them. Yeah, quit, like, assuming. My gosh.
Metaphors can go a long way. Maybe try putting words next to other words instead of just picking words and putting them in a sentence.
That's what I imagine. That's like a whole paycheck. I'm fine with that. It's enough lines. Don't they go by a number of lines? I mean, I'm still gonna voice act it. I just am gonna get food.
Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind.
Yeah, the process is called show don't tell. It is my way of writing notes to myself in writing. That is SDT at the top of pages, which essentially means I was over wordy and was not fond of how I wrote a paragraph. I mean, what am I talking about? I've never written a book in my life. Certainly not written 5 of them. Nope, not at all. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods, handing me the poem.
The raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Everyone knows I slice bread when I'm in the mood for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase. Sorry. Again, even with glasses, I'm like scooting closer because I'm like, oh, I can't read, I'm stupid. Its phase, it reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I'm sorry, I laugh. I don't mean to laugh. I laugh for reasons that people aren't going to understand without any kind of context, but we'll get there. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Well, that was something.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
Ah, you don't say. I can see that. Seems like it's maybe about a problem that you may have. That I'm definitely not laughing at. I'm not. Let me just clear that up right away. I'm not laughing at that because of that. That's the most vague sentence I'll speak on this stream. Well, I can't promise that. It might be, whatever. Anyways.
It's a little bit closer to my preferred writing style.
I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way.
Something about a raccoon outside your window? Do you want me to, shoot it? What do you want? I'm confused. Is the raccoon you? Are there mirrors involved? Am I being too on the nose now with my... Huh, that's funny. I wouldn't think of you as a, kept to themselves kind of person.
Me and Natsuki are very different people, even though we're kind of the same person.
She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody, including yourself.
She's right, totally, 100%. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common.
Wow, that's interesting. She seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies.
Yeah, maybe don't judge people. Don't judge a book by its cover. Alright, anyways.
Thanks for sharing with me. I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little.
You said one sentence. Alright.
Okay, everyone. Done reading. I have some extra special planned. We need to
talk about the festival. Ooh, the festival! Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to do this. Let me see real quick. Alright. And... Alright, 1 second. Alright. Anyways. I'm not eating pizza, you don't know.
I ain't signing up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. So let's ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, it will inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself.
I don't know about that.
Finding new horizons and having fun. It's also about food and cookies and other stuff.
That's right. And those are the reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? I don't know. No, Monica, you don't know. Nobody wants to recite poems. They're both like, no. Alright. I'll do it, guys. Whoops. Is it too sudden? It's like in like speech class in high school. When they were like, who wants to go first? And then like nobody would raise their hand. Nobody wanted to do it. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Her inflection is pristine. Well, yeah, who else would they be looking at? Siri looks amazed. Carrie has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recite? She's reciting it, but I've never seen reciting. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I can't read. Don't listen to me. I'm just broken. I totally don't write nor read ever. Never. It's like Pokemon names. I don't know how to say them out loud because I just read them. Look at Sayori's face.
That was so good.
She's like, she gets up there and she's like, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. And they're like, oh my god, that's so amazing.
Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Oh no, Yuri's fired up.
This poem is called...
She just like stares. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm totally not eating pizza.
I am.
Did I? Or have I? Or did you? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I have beat it before. I just don't know how that works on, or how any of this is going to work on a console. So I'm very curious to see how this game plays out on a console. And that was kind of the whole reason I bought it. That and it's like, oh, but there's a bunch of extra stuff. Would you like to play a game you played for free again? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was actually trying to pull up my YouTube video and it will not let me for some reason, so... Oh, there we go. 1 second. Alright, so are you good? I'm just gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you more. You're not trying hard enough, apparently.
Okay. Now who's next?
But there's only like 2 people left, and one of them is very upset, clearly. Hold on.
It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Alex lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki?
It's fine, I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I've only written 2 pages, and it's just words. Free-form words. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
She does.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. She starts reading.
It's so interesting. Do you like how interesting this game is? It's like the most interesting things are happening.
Yeah, like, the whole point of this is that you will have to do that again, so...
I didn't even think you thought we were your friends. You don't have any friends.
It's not interesting at all. It's the most boring game. Nothing has happened yet. You're fine. I don't know how any of this works in terms of, like, chatting in chat. I just, like, see things pop up, and I was like, I don't know. Anyways, the point of this was for me to be voice acting and not eating pizza, but that's what's happening, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Just read a poem that already exists and pretend your name is on it. It's fine. Just plagiarize is what she's saying to me. Does it, Monica? Does it make you happy? Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Now the festival's coming. But let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well.
Because this is like homework now, essentially.
So we're getting really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festivals, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Will we? We still have days. You just get all your poems from Wikipedia, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Monday is the big day, so you can't wait. Everyone else is like talking themselves up. I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I gotta impress Monica. I know, everyone's like, oh, aren't you guys like a thing? Sayori's not helping. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Alex, you don't have to say it. Whatever.
Whatever, let's go already. All these girls are looking at me. I walk home with Sayori once more. A lot has changed. Sayori's quiet because she knows that I'm talking to other girls. She's so sad.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Natsuki has to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? She's just putting me on the spot here. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of my goal. I'd walk home with another girl. Oh, no. I hope I didn't just upset my childhood friend.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
It's nothing to do with what I just said.
Haha, you admitted it.
Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Guess let's write some poetry. Adventure. Milk. Bubbles. Dazzle. Time. Excitement. Smile. Jump. Rainbow. Clumsy. Flee. Giggle. Papa. Puppy. This is like the same poem as yesterday, secretly. Raindrops, sugar, sunset. There you go. Raindrops, sugar, sunset. No, Monica, stop being late.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here at all for all of you. I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival.
Why is she happy about it now? She was like worried about it before. There you go. No, she just wants to go to the festival. She's like, actually, I'm busy. Alright, so they're just gonna talk, and I'm just gonna skip most of this, just FYI, because I am now on some sort of timeline. That was a bad joke. See, there you go. She knows. I was like, her name isn't Ink.
Yuri's like, the first thing I'm gonna say is excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. She's all late. Oh, she's sad. Oh, she's so sad. Look at her.
Just gonna talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See, look at this smile. It's such a real smile.
If you say so. Dude, he just goes back to everyone else. And everyone's like, whatever, we don't care anymore. I timidly approach Monica.
Alex, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a little downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. She seems a little weird. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Alex. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she seemed really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No, it's important to me too. Totally noticed Eraser Girl over there in the corner with no friends. I mean, I'm also friends with her.
Yeah, just go talk to her. Seems normal. She seems like she wants to be left alone. She's like dragging the eraser harder. Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying maybe the thing on her mind is you, Alex. You fool.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? I don't know. I mean, maybe because she's like your best friend and like talks about you all day. Yeah, the extra light that I'm extinguishing by being like, no, other girl, sorry. No way, Sayori's always like that. She's always been like full of sunshine and cheer and joy. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Alex. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I've said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I need to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'm trying to talk to her, but just try not to think about it for now.
Alright. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you.
I look up to see Natsuki sitting next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, I see. You want me to read your boring manga that I don't care about.
Oh, that's right. We're reading some stupid thing.
I'm just kidding. Something just came up for a minute. But we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean... Assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. She's like, let's read some slice of life boring manga nobody cares about. Not from the 90s though. You can't discount those. That's fine. It's just I've just been thinking about Sayori. That's all.
Sayori,
Like she's so shocked.
thinking about her.
Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
Oh, she's like, oh, okay, good. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway,
I don't know what she's talking about.
you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you'd be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. Can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. She needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Debatable advice. Yeah, I should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she was holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. I read your boring manga I don't care about. And Monica's like, okay, everyone. Like, that's like every time she interrupts everything, that's what she says. Alright, one sec. Before I know it, I'm saved from having to read any more of this boring manga I don't care about. Alright. Let's go with Monica since she's totally the person I should go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a Robert Frost poem and put my name on it. She's like, this poem seems familiar. I feel like you've used some of these same words. Like, you two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. You spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you?
I didn't, like, spend no time with her remotely, and she literally pushed me away today. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm Monica. I'm a teaser. Look at her stance. My dad said, why didn't they spend more money on the animations? Voice acting. I was like, oh, I don't know. I guess you'll see at some point. Don't be, I don't know what you're saying, Monica. You're saying maybe I shouldn't be, like, friends? I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here. I'm the only guy.
Yeah, I see. You're a loser.
Oh my gosh. No, don't worry. I know I'm a loser. I get what you're saying. But alright. Anyway, here's my poem. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wandered Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glittering in the twilight? Okay. I assume that's what that is supposed to say. Sky. Until one day, they were just stopping my tracks. I was like, what the... Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, building and building until built. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of thing that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. Just kind of on my mind, so that's what I've heard about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it. I just read your poem in like a monotonous voice. In a way.
Oh, in a way, it's almost paradoxical.
Meanwhile, he's like, I don't even know what that means. You know, there's one thing I noticed. Sometimes you start sentences with like A's and it's you use a comma, but then you capitalize them, and that very much bothers me in some weird way.
He's depressed. We're all depressed.
If everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. Wait, what? You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. That's not good advice at all. It's much more encouraging. Yeah, but it's not going to make you a better writer. To be like, oh, do you like me? Read my writing. That's some shit advice, Monica. I'm gonna have to go with no. No. Just no. Sub Sayori.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Alex.
Alright, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Alright.
Hey, Alex. I'm still a little surprised. Really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah. Guess you're the only one... You're the one who likes this the most. This one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else?
Well, that wasn't my intention, Sayori. I picked the wrong words, okay? Don't judge me. Maybe you bummed me out being all sad. Wait, of course I do. Doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. I don't know, I didn't pay attention in school. This is the only part of school that I see, so. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Alex, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. Noticed what? Like her being weird or me being weird? Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. What? Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself. and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Alex. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters.
Seems stable.
Go play with everyone else.
I didn't read your poem yet.
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. She seems fine. Alright, let's go, Yuri.
I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Alex. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish.
For what?
I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. You only used one word that I like. You did it on accident. It probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid.
Yuri, that's a little...
No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why no one has fun when talking to me.
Yeah, you're like a weirdo. You're about knives and cutting and such. Like, I don't know, I mean, it's a little dark for this club, it seems.
And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Well, that's rude. Like, that makes me think you really think it's bad. Oh my gosh, now I'm bumming everybody out. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. You know, like they would just leave you alone to do weird things and, you know, all that. And it is what it is. Look at her face. She doesn't even have eyes. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things just are just worth taking at face value.
I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility.
Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things?
Being disliked.
Duh, you idiot. Like, that's exactly it. She's like, I've gotten used to nobody talking to me. He's like, what do you mean? Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up.
Well, you did, so I don't know what to tell you. Yuri turns away from me.
You should go.
I have no poem. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, fine. Jeez. Alright, well, see ya. What an eventful day of showing people my poems, only to have, like, one person everyone reads my poem and is like, I hate this is the worst.
She's like, I'm a slow reader, leave me alone.
Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's just really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki's face freezes, like she's just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the
I said restroom, bathroom, whatever, same thing. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Alex, I'm gonna have to ask you to, stop bumming everyone out. Everyone's really weird. You didn't read any poems. Please stop. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out. Sayori left. Yuri's mad. I don't know what's going on here. I see. At first I thought she just liked your writing style, but you wrote this for her, didn't you? I mean, not really, kinda, sorta. Yeah, okay, Monica, you know everything. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I was just kidding. I don't understand her joke at all, because I am senseless. I don't know. Good. Is it something for me to think about? She's like back, hey!
Of course I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Alex wrote this poem. We're supposed to share with everyone, right? Okay, well, I think Alex is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway.
Except you. Because it's for you. Yep. Look at these weirdos. I don't think I've ever actually had this happen before. Where, like, they all acted weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen. It's been, like since this first came out, when I first played it, but I played through it a couple of times. But I don't really think I either didn't pay attention to, like, all this stuff, or, which is very possible. Alright, Natsuki, let's read your poem, I guess. I'll be your beach. Oh, boy. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh, a smooch. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. Be the beach you daydream about each day. Is this a song, Natsuki? I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn how to love yourself again. That's it. That's the end of the song. Oh my god.
Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about there's sand.
That's negative. Sand is usually a negative. Nobody likes sand. It gets in everything, gets on everything. There are specific car washes at the beach for your car because sand is terrible. Yeah, I guess there's sharks too. Yeah, okay, we get it. The beach is bad. I didn't even read her poem. She didn't even show me it.
Just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of being metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems.
Yuri didn't even show me her poem.
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase?
I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common in foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. But she did say, alright everybody. I think that's her catchphrase.
It seems you're right. Sayori helps lighten the mood.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she?
It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown up a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee, but then I went to the bathroom and I didn't see her there. There's only one bathroom in this whole school. She could be nowhere else.
Suki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship. And second, she was kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression. Why is that in quotes? Okay. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations. Alright, whatever. Everyone's doing stuff. Natsuki's making cupcakes. Yuri's doing something with candles.
I'm useless.
Alright, I'm just skipping because, like I said, you know, I got a time limit now, apparently. Maybe we'll watch a show and then come back, so thought I could do this in one sitting. Guess not. Guess we're getting to where we're getting, and then I'm gonna resume. Anyways, Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. She's just nodding frantically. The one who is truly useless. It is I, Alex. Don't say that. You totally are useless. In fact, you're the most useless person ever. I'm just kidding. But with Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle, it would probably go a long way for you to give one of them a hand. Oh, who am I picking? Oh. Alright, anyways. Make a decision. Yeah, I know, yeah, you totally, baking's so hard, and making decorations is so hard, however will I choose? Alright, here we go, let's make a decision, come on guys, just talking. Oops, there you go, I picked Natsuki, I think.
Don't worry.
Oh wait,
Don't worry.
baking is a ton of fun. This doesn't sound like it's fun.
You'll definitely agree. You will, or you will die. Yeah? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course, I'm always by myself. That's good. That's everything, right? I guess that's all we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it.
Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Alex?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts... Oh, jeez, I don't know.
It's not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might be just that...
I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look!
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. It would seem to me she's like shorter than her, so I'm not really sure how that's working.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and giving yourself a little bit more credit.
What great advice. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. Get the fuck out of school.
Natsuki, where are you staying? Nobody cares. This is the literature club and nobody read anything.
Where are you going?
Home, duh. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
She's like, hey, stay behind and read this crappy manga with me still.
I don't know how to talk to girls, I guess.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. Giving you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything.
I got a girl's number. He just stares at it for like 5 minutes. And then she's the one coming over, so she didn't even need to give me her number. Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah, duh. I can't go to my house. I don't live there.
People hate me there.
Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over my house. Dad would kill me.
Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yes, I mean, it's not that strict, I guess.
Can't do anything when my dad's home. Can't read manga. Can't
rummage in closets. I don't know what else she does. Can't eat, normal things. Just need to complain for a second. Have each other's numbers now. Do we? I didn't give you mine. That was not listed. Girl's gonna text me. Yeah, are you? Are you really gonna show me why you love baking? Sounds exciting. She's gonna give me all the dirty work of baking, because that sounds sexual. Wait, really?
Well, kind of. You're kind of ruining the mood, asking me so many dumb questions. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Blah, 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 blah. See you on Sunday. Oh, wait, today's Sunday. Alright. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Alright. There's no telling what's gonna happen. Maybe, you should check on your friend who's real sad. It's already Sunday. It just happened. Apparently, we're just not gonna check on Sayori. She's fine. Don't worry about her. I don't know that you can say that on YouTube. She's all about the emojis. Well, I see that, but, there's nothing I'm gonna do about it, so. She also really likes to complain. She sends me all the emojis and also complains about everything. Anyways, kind of gotta hurry this up. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori. I didn't even, go to her house or anything. Fair. YouTube will get over it. It's fine. Well, you did, so I don't know, you're like, oh, well, look, I'm gonna go to Sayori's house. You just text, I'm coming over, not even anything. It's already strange for her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori.
Hi, Alex.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. I see you still have the room of a child. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
It's because I end up cleaning it up for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. I waited a full day and a half. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Alex.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. So I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Alex. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Alex? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
Yeah, things get real quick around here.
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. Shock, I say! I mean, it was pretty apparent from her poem, but whatever. You can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
So you don't understand at all, Alex. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't...
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Alex, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is
if everything could be like it always was.
But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and it made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh, we're hugging. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. Well, that's rude. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone, then that's just a bonus. If I get to second base with some girl that's coming to my house, that's also just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. Don't do this to me. I'm not going to read that like I'm crying. Please don't do this.
Alex,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Alex. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
Oh, that's normal.
But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary, too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. What great writing. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help? It'd be fun. I'm told baking is awesome and super fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I'm not a third wheel kind of girl.
I don't know if that would be good for me today. I'm trying my hardest.
Don't worry about it too much. Just go have fun. See you tomorrow.
All right. Whoops. Sorry. All right. Do you like this intense, totally realistic baking action that we have going on? That's totally why, Natsuki. It's because you're so small. Your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small.
Not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size.
Well, like, why would people think that, though? It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people.
Jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting started now or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
One time I taught my mom how to make beer. Yeah, just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you have to treat me like, Natsuki, calm down. We're not even talking about Yuri. She didn't even show me her poem, for Christ's sake. And, okay. Body types, blah, 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 blah.
You're all sour when a girl calls you gross and finally found your weakness.
Please spare me. I'm so insulted. Alright, anyways. So we baked, apparently, in case you didn't know. Da, 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 da.
Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. Do I sound convincing? Baking is totally about following the instructions, Natsuki. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's 100% following the instructions to a T. It is a science. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Oh, maybe someone is getting lucky. I'm sorry. My bad. She's gonna beat me up. Oh no, I'm gonna die. A young girl is gonna beat me up. It is. It's a science, 100%. It's not like you're just like, oh, let me add X amount of baking soda. Whatever, just throw it in. Like, no, you gotta measure and stuff. It's very important. Oh, God. Look at my dumb hands. We're so flirty. And a little icing finger.
Really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? I probably shouldn't do this either. No, don't put girls' fingers in your mouth. It's not anymore. I don't even know if she's against the wall or like whatever. Look at her.
You know that, right? Don't like lick girls' fingers. They might like it too much.
You're the one that like pinned her to a wall. Calm down. We just started a fire.
Did you dummy?
I just had some pan in there, apparently. She didn't even check. She just turned the oven on in my house. Alright, anyways, cupcakes are done. Yay, they're done. Alright.
I mean, it's a
literature event. Let's put books on the cupcakes. That's super dumb.
It's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. Oh my god. Calm down, dude. Wait, I'm cute? I guess not. Alright. Thank you for showing me how to use icing. I mean, I took a cake decorating class. It does take some kind of, you know, at least knowledge of how you do it. I really need to eat tonight, so I'm not gonna have a cupcake. Yep. See, I told you. She needs to eat. She's very hungry. That's why she's so small. That's so sad. Remember the cupcakes. Don't forget them. I leave them at home immediately. Alright. Anyways, so she's leaving. Afternoon went by in a flash. Well, see ya. I had fun. You showed me baking. Super fun. You can come over anytime. Did I just ask her, like, okay, whatever. I want to spend more time with you.
Thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today.
I just really want food. I'm really hungry. Oh no, she's closer. Ooh, fancy. Okay, cool. Hey, Sayori, what's up? How you doing? Sayori, just now nothing was about to happen.
It's okay, Alex. I stopped by just to say hi. Well, you should have come by a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad.
Anyways, so she's like, don't eat my cupcake, see ya, and then runs away. Oh, hey, Sayori, you about to be real sad with me? Because I feel like you're about to be real sad. Thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about? Clearly you with another girl, you fool.
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, how close you got to her, makes me really happy.
Does it? Seems like it really makes you happy. Is that... Oh, boy. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Alex?
I don't know, because you're so sad. Monica was right. What was she right about? Oh my god, no. Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Alex. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Alex, I like you so much that I want to die.
Well, that's not great. No. Don't feel that way. That's... Okay, sorry, my controller died. Yeah, anyways.
And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. That's maybe not the right thing to say, I don't know. Slide my hand down, Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Those are my true feelings. I just one-upped you. Like a jerk. That seems rude. I just licked a girl's finger. It was mostly for the icing, but truly, you're the one I want to be with. I'll accept any of your burdens as long as we continue like this every day with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Hug, hug. That's me, did you know? That's what I look like. Like some traditional short-haired anime boy with no face. Look at her sad face. She's so sad. Oh, so sweet.
but I'm so sad still.
So, about the festival, are we gonna go on a date?
I don't really think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been.
Ooh, fancy. Whatever, no big deal.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. Felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too.
Alex, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. It was by Robert Frost.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, then I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Alex. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Hanging? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing that up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I've recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. I will allow this to speak for itself. It is called Percentage. Side. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Alex, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different. I already finished it. It's already done. I'm not reading it. It doesn't need to be read. There's too many of them. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Just leave school, nobody cares. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. It said, get out of my head, 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 over and over and over again. And it said other things too, but anyways. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. You're welcome. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it would be for others to care about her. This music, man. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always had been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the leisure club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset or try something different. I could try that. It's not going to work. I had only one chance. I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And just kidding. It's not the end. Or is it? Who knows? So, this is the game now. Do you like it? Look at it. It's so beautiful, right? Do you not see it? Like, look, everything's the same, okay? It's entirely 100%, nothing's different. This is the page that limited originally. Oh my god. I would, no, don't say that to people, please. Alright, well, I will return and finish this in about 45 minutes. So, that's that. Thank you for watching. There is more, and there will be more nonsense. So, appreciate it, Sunday folks. I'll be with you again in a while. Have a good one.